Hey viewers, today we are going to talk about the movie The Perfection, a 2018 American psychological horror thriller movie called The Perfection. Young cellist Charlotte Wilmore had to leave Birchef, a prominent music school in Boston, to take care of her mother, who was terminally ill. Years later, after her mother has passed away, Charlotte contacts the academy's director, Anton, and makes the trip to Shanghai to assist him, his wife Paloma, and instructors Jeffrey and Thais in choosing a new student. Elizabeth Lizzie Wells, Anton's top student who took Charlotte's spot at Birchef, becomes friends with Charlotte. They return to Lizzie's hotel room and have sex after a night of clubbing. Charlotte gives Lizzie some ibuprofen when she wakes up with a hangover, which she takes along with a shot of vodka, and then travels with her through rural China. After dining at a food cart and boarding a bus, Lizzie starts to feel increasingly ill and takes more of Charlotte's ibuprofen. The bus driver ejects her and Charlotte from the vehicle, leaving them stranded in the countryside as her condition deteriorates. She begins to vomit maggots, and she goes into a frenzy that frightens the other passengers. Before Charlotte provides her a meat cleaver and Lizzie cuts off her infected right hand, she is getting more and more paranoid, seeing bugs crawling within her arm and then breaking out of her flesh. It is revealed that Charlotte stole the meat cleaver from the food stall, poisoned Lizzie with medication prescribed to Charlotte's late mother, which can cause nausea and hallucinations, particularly when combined with alcohol, and convinced Lizzie to cut off her own hand. 3 weeks later, Anton and Paloma show Zhang Li, their brand new Chinese student, about Birchef and the chapel, a soundproof space where the academy's top performers take the stage. That evening, Lizzie shows up without her right hand. She describes what she remembers, telling Anton and Paloma that she was found alive and unconscious on the side of the road with a handmade tourniquet around her arm. Lizzie is unwavering in her belief that Charlotte set up the event out of jealousy. The following day, Lizzie is told by Anton, who was initially sympathetic, that she must leave the academy. She breaks a framed photograph of Charlotte and Anton as she leaves after taking a peek at the pictures in the hallway. After breaking into Charlotte's house in Minneapolis, Lizzie confronts her there and subdues her with a tar shield before driving back to Birchef with Charlotte bound in the trunk. The plot was sparked by Charlotte seeing a picture of Lizzie in a magazine with an 8th-note tattoo, a symbol for those indoctrinated into an elite group of students whom Anton and his peers sexually abuse as part of a sex cult. When Charlotte awakens, Anton confronts her and she explains why she planned Lizzie's dismemberment. Charlotte, who endured years of rape and torture at the hands of Anton for falling short of musical perfection, also has the tattoo. Charlotte planned Lizzie's amputation to protect her from Birchef because she knew that if she was no longer able to play the cello, Anton would have no use for her and would discard her. Anton is furious and brings Charlotte to the chapel to sing for him, Paloma, Lizzie, Thais, Jeffrey, and an unaware Zhang Li. She is pictured seated on the stage, bound by her ankles, wearing a crimson dress, red lipstick, and a formal updo. Charlotte is told by Anton that she can leave if she plays a challenging piece flawlessly. Zhang Li will pay the price, likely sexual torture similar to what Charlotte experienced, if she makes a mistake. However, it turns out that this was only a falsehood told to confuse Charlotte. Thais and Jeffrey bound Charlotte in anticipation of gang raping her when Anton, Paloma, and Zhang Li depart the chapel following the performance in which Charlotte erred. Lizzie makes a retaliation threat to rape Charlotte with her hand stump, but Thais and Jeffrey pass away instantly. After kissing, it is discovered that Lizzie and Charlotte conspired to taint the drinks for the males. Lizzie realized Anton had been brainwashed thanks to Charlotte's scheme to make her useless to the academy. Together, they plan their retaliation. With kitchen knives in hand, Charlotte and Lizzie face Anton after finding Paloma drugged and stabbed to death. Before Lizzie knocks Anton out cold, he manages to steal the knife from Charlotte and mutilate her arm. They then attack Anton. A while later, with his lips and eyes stitched shut and his limbs severed, Anton is made to watch as Charlotte and Lizzie play for him in the chapel, each hand filling in for the other's missing hand. Thank you.